Hey everyone, my name's Erik Thor and I want to make a video about why feeling is better than thinking. Actually, I don't think it's better, but I want to make it because I want to provoke some of you guys out there because I think some of you are way too cocky about your types and you need to get back down to earth. Seriously. Starting, I want to clarify that I don't think type reflects how skilled you are at thinking or feeling. I think intelligence and empathy are the two major factors that impact how good you are at using thinking and feeling. But if you are a thinking or feeling type, you can still have low IQ, you can still have low EQ, you can still be oblivious of feelings, you can still be oblivious of logic. Your type does not reflect how good you are at using these functions. Moving on, starting with why feeling is better than thinking. Feeling is way more complex than thinking. The logic behind feeling, because I believe there is a logic behind feeling, is aesthetics. It's about beauty, it's about visual pleasure, it's about sensory stimulation and sensory pleasure. Like, it's about order, harmony, it's about some kind of hidden rule. We don't quite understand what kind of rule, but I think it has a lot to do with self-identity and self-expression. And this is so complex because we can understand logic, we can break down logic, we can say this is logic, this is not logic, but we can't say this is aesthetics, this is harmony. It's very hard to define these things. But the thing is, when it comes to feeling, even Aristotle acknowledges that some things out there in the world are just too damn complex. Politics, it's too damn complex. Like virtue and morals, it's too damn complex. We can't break it down with logic. And I know some people are naive enough to think that they can, but no. Logic is too slow, it's too complex to break down something so complex as, for example, when is it okay to kill somebody? When is it all right not to what should we kill, what should we not kill, what should we eat, what should we not eat, what is right, what is wrong, what is the ideal way for humans to live together, what kind of system should we live in? All those things, it's too complex for thinking to solve alone. You can't use logic to break down these things. You can only use logic in limited fields, limited systems, like in a video game, like in a factory, like in a very narrow structure that has set rules that don't change. And if these rules start changing, then thinking becomes hard, it becomes difficult. You can't get away with it. When it comes to, for example, like phenomenology, the art of understanding an experience, like, for example, a tragedy, something very difficult, like somebody passing away, that it was important to you. You can't use logic to reason your way through that. Well, you can try, but it doesn't really work that way. You need feeling to understand and truly work through a complex experience like that. And when it comes to, for example, solving and seeing mystery in the world around you, like to be a detective, like if we take these people like Sherlock Holmes, like these brilliant minds, these brilliant problem solvers, what we realize is these people need a heart that loves mystery. These people need a heart that gets an urge, gets excited, gets a rush from things that seem to be mysterious, complex, magical. When you need to have, like, no matter what kind of type you are, you need to develop this heart that learns to think, wow, this is impossible, how is this possible? And then you need this brain, this logic, finally, to break down and understand these things. So no matter what your type is, you're gonna have to develop all these abilities, because to be honest, you are a human being. Sorry, like, you have emotions, you have instincts, You won't be able to get away from it. No matter what your type is, emotions are there. And here, feelers have a clear advantage because they are feelers, because they reflect on their emotions. They are aware of these tendencies. A feeling type is aware emotionally of how they feel, and they can choose not to act on certain emotions. They can choose which emotions to pursue and which to ignore. They can choose how to process and express these emotions in more nuanced ways than people who purely use thinking. A thinking type is a person who struggles to actually realize their own emotional attachments. They struggle to realize what they care about, what they don't care about. They struggle to realize how emotional they truly are and how their emotions impact their decisions. So you can come in the grip of your feeling function. You can come in the grip of all these tendencies you're not aware of. And you may claim that you are being logical, but everyone around you notices that you are being irrational because you're not aware, you're not paying attention. And if you want to pay attention, you need to develop your EQ. You can't rely on logic alone to solve the problems of the world. You can't rely on logic except in very, very narrow fields. Whenever your fields get too complex, whenever the rules start changing, whenever things get bigger, you're gonna have to use feeling. You're gonna have to use feeling to become aware of your own tendencies, other people's tendencies. You're gonna have to use it to solve moral and emotional issues. You're gonna have to use it to understand the experience around you. And you need feeling to understand that the world is a mysterious, mystical place, and that there are problems that you need to solve. I hope you agreed with this video. I hope you enjoyed this message. Even if you didn't agree, I hope you leave a comment or a like down below. Thank you for watching.